You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, where a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode 339, Eglath's Angels, Season 5, Episode 18, for April 2022. 4 halflings in a robe.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am Scott McNulty. Who am I? A Dungeon Master. That's right, and this means that we're playing Dark Sun, a game of Dungeons & Dragons, with a bunch of people that you probably have heard before, because it would be weird if this was your first Total Party Kill episode, but if it is, welcome. And I would also welcome Dan Morin.
It's like Scott remembers how the show works, like literally anew every time. It's great. Hi. Hi, Scott. I am Dan Morin, and I am playing Amlal, a Goliath barbarian, and both of us use the pronouns he, him.
Erica Ensign is also here.
I am also here. I am playing Zotasha, who is a tiefling mystic, and our pronouns are she, her.
Steve Lutz is also present.
Yes, here I am. I'm present. Good to see you, Scott. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Steve?
Excellent. I've been better, but now I'm playing D&D, so that's all right. And I'm continuing to play Kachka, a 3-creen bard. Don't look for me in the player's handbook, though. I'm not in there.
Steve is not in the player's handbook.
No, he is not. He is in the monster's manual. Aline Sims is here.
Poor Steve.
D&D joke.
That's actually true.
I play Shara, the Erigenasi rogue, and our pronouns are she, her.
Jason Snell is not in the monster manual.
Here I am, Scott McNulty.
Save the day.
Here to play Carlos, the guy who likes to run and hit things. My first D&D character, and I'm still playing him, which is delightful. And he's
Rub it in.
You built it at last. That was
awkward. Got awkward.
He's a gladiator and a mole, which also is not in the player's handbook in 5e, but
Neither are mystics.
moles are very inhumans of a kind, and he likes to run and hit things. That's all you need to know.
We're an eclectic party. We're on the edge, the cutting edge.
And speaking of eclectic, Tony Sindelar is our final
Tony
player.
Sindelar. Better late than ever. It's me, Tony Sindelar. I use he, him. I play Regdar, the level 8 regular guy who also uses he, him pronouns. Happy to be here, Scott. Definitely
Thank
not a
you.
mess. Me, Tony Sindelar.
I expect nothing less of you, Tony. And I will say, I was reading reviews of Total Party Kill.
I've never
iTunes.
done this.
Never a good idea.
Are there any from
but-
this? Are there any from like this decade?
God, no.
2 years ago, someone said, I enjoy Eglath's Angels, but it is kind of dragging on. And we are playing the same adventure.
Accepted.
Eat it, guy.
So welcome to the continuing dragging on of Eglath's Angels, where we find ourselves where we found ourselves
Scott,
at the end. Yes.
Dragon on and
Dungeons and Dragons.
If I may say,
Dragon in Dungeons.
time.
I'm just gonna keep smiling so you can't tell I'm crying.
It's always a winning strategy. So speaking of crying, you are in a room full of liquid, which is...
That is a pro segue right there.
That is the best segue we have possibly had on the Incomparable Network. That we have now derailed with our admiration
At least
of
the
that
truest,
segue.
if nothing else.
Well, it is true. So you are in the water portal, which is an elemental node of the plunging torrents, which is the kind of the spiritual home, if you will, of the water cult. You have in fact just killed their prophet and the being that they are worshipping, and sealed the portal to another plane that was kind of your goal. And you also, bonus, rescued, there were 4 halflings, as you may remember, ensnared in kind of, columns of water, and 2 of them, they were all alive, in those columns of water.
Okay.
And now
Go on.
50% of them remain alive on the island. So there's an island in the middle of this large room that is filled with liquid. There are several waterfalls. You did notice once the portal closed, and you were kind of celebrating, that it's very loud in this room, but the sound of water seems to be noticeably lessening, and you see that the water level in here, which was actively rising, which was surprising because it's a large room and this is a lot of water, it seems to slowly be receding.
Well, first things first. The last time Regdar almost drowned to death, I got nothing out of it. So Regdar fills his pockets with water.
And drowns.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to point out 50% by Athasian standards is like a B-. So we got a B- for Halfling rescue
So
operation.
Carlos takes out his canteen, and he opens it up, and he dumps out all the sand.
This is a desert world. I think it's pronounced Cantina.
Sand.
Yeah. When he opens it, it makes the sound. Doot, 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 doot.
And he fills it with water.
One more time!
It is salt water. Did I not mention that?
Shut up and play that.
Love that tasty jizz.
Oh,
Doesn't
actually, I don't
matter.
think you did mention it was salt water.
I heard it's
The
the
whole
whole
thing?
Let it go.
Oh,
So
we
like
can really
that-
float a
that's-
lot better this way.
I was going to question if an octopus would live in salt water, then I very quickly realized that all octopodes live in salt water. Octopopolis.
Yeah.
You can still question it.
Just
Octopus
So
forever.
you would like me to believe that octopus that we didn't fight lived in salt water?
I would.
everybody
question that.
has to rethink the last 2
10 years
adventures.
of our lives.
Think that we were all more buoyant than you thought because it's all
Oh,
salt water.
how much more buoyant? Just like a little bit
Or a
more.
little bit, like 10%.
This
All right.
Speaking of-
Was it Dead Sea water? Really
Oh,
depends.
I don't.
All right.
So,
Should
we go?
Paint
so
us
is there anything going on? Should we leave?
Whoa. Scott, paint us a buoyancy picture before we leave.
I refuse.
All right, well done.
I will say that, speaking of buoyancy and pictures, some of you had a symbol carved into your foreheads that granted you
Suckers.
special
Guessing that
aquatic
doesn't work
powers.
anymore.
Those powers seem to have left
Are the
you with
symbols?
no powers at all, but the symbols are still etched into your
That's why
forehead.
some of us didn't carve symbols into our forehead.
I got carved a symbol in our first adventure.
That was a tattoo.
No more
Tattoo.
symbols. Yeah, it's
You still have
that's
that?
a symbol.
It's not carved,
Was the
though.
tattoo a symbol of a lion? Was it etching on my delicate regular guy flesh?
No, it doesn't etch
Yes.
on your flesh. That's not what a tattoo is.
Well, I mean, it's on the skin.
No, it's under,
under the
the
skin.
skin.
Well, that's worse.
I've got you under my skin.
Okay. I'd like to go up to one of the.
In order
the
to get under the
halflings.
skin, you go through the
see,
skin, people. This is like
Just
do I
keep
need
talking
to do like
away
a
now.
medicine
Yeah,
check?
just keep on talking. So yeah, there are the two unconscious but alive halflings on the central island that is in the middle of this room. So sure, give me a medicine check.
I got a 12.
So you can stabilize. Well, halfling, they are stable, but you can tell that they're not going to die.
Okay.
Just if you leave them alone, they will not die.
I mean,
But
eventually. But
yes, eventually they will. Die.
So
They're not in peril of immediate death. How's that?
So I have these charges of aura of vitality that still exist, 9 of them, so I could wake all these dudes
I
up.
heard that.
Or if it's easier just to tote some halflings out in a bag while they're unconscious, we can leave them like that.
Burlap
But
I leave that up.
I can happily carry at least one, probably 2 halflings, although I also only have 5 hit points. So,
Ooh, and everyone give me a perception check.
I feel like the healing should go to the Omwals of the world and maybe the
do we know
Regdars.
these halflings? We don't know them anything.
Well,
That's
I
a fair
rolled
point.
a 1.
I rolled a
17.
19 on perception.
we came a long way to save these people. It would be sad if we let them die. Now.
mine is also a 19.
I don't
Anyone
want
who
to
got-
die.
but
I
also-
I just want to make sure that we are
Yeah.
around to protect them so they don't die from something else.
Anyone who got above a 17 notices that the halfling to the north, I guess I should say the halfling corpse to the north that is floating in what seems to be a rather fine robe.
Oh no.
We killed the
I thought you were
important
gonna
one.
say
Great job, guys.
Clockwise.
Also,
or,
just it felt like strangely like he was encouraging us to rob this man. Like, oh,
Yes.
you'll notice
Yeah.
the quality of silk there.
Yes.
I mean, it's just fine.
Well, I mean,
Nothing special.
while I was
Scott may be dead, but let us talk about the quality of his teeth and what their resale value would look like.
well, I was
have to be
happy to let these.
I just
to let
picked a
these
name
people.
with somebody who I wanted to die.
Fair enough.
I was happy to let
You
these
asked.
people
Tony,
die.
why
We
you-
consider taking
However,
some cough syrup tonight.
I give up.
Yes, Erica.
Well,
Erica, what is your question?
I was going to say, while I was happy to let these people die for the greater good, because that was what was more important,
Yes, you killed
I do have some respect for the dead. So I would be swimming around and bringing their corpses to dry land to lay them down, make sure their eyes are closed. I don't know, put copper pieces on their eyes, whatever we do here. It wouldn't be copper pieces, obviously, because this is Athos, but you know what I mean.
I think you're
Sand
wood
dollars.
chips. Wood chips. Yeah. Wow.
There we go.
That seems offensive for some reason, and I don't know why. Yes, so you gather the halflings, so there are now 2 unconscious halflings
Are
and 2
you able to swim, Zotasha?
former halflings.
Oh, that's a good question.
Or are
'cause
we all stuck on this island forever?
Well,
You
I
can
mean,
swim, you're just
I was
not
literally
swimming
in the
as
water.
ably.
Okay,
I just
dog
can I
paddling now.
swim to shore
Yeah.
then?
You are so previously you had a
Question.
swim speed.
Where did we
which was
learn
your,
to swim? Which large body of water were we taught how to swim in?
The sand sea. Can I swim to shore?
Okay.
Yes, you are at half speed, but it doesn't really matter because so it'll just take you.
I will Goliath paddle to shore.
Yeah, same, because I was also in the water.
You figure out how to, it's salt water, so you're buoyant.
Yeah,
and,
no one has,
you
no
figure
one
it
has
out.
ever drowned in
Also,
the ocean.
How deep is it?
Especially
It
if it's getting lower.
It is. Remember, it is. It's like it's a bowl with like a spoke in the middle where the island is. So
10
it
feet?
gets
20 feet?
it's deep. Right by the island where you are. Is that what you're asking for?
No, I'm just curious. I mean, like I'm like 8 feet tall. I was curious how at which point where I could just walk.
Show off.
Oh. You could walk when you were within 10 feet of
Cool.
the.
All right. Amla walks up onto shore and then shakes himself like a dog.
Excellent.
Oop.
So you got 2 unconscious halflings, 2 dead halflings.
I'm putting the dead halflings
That's a
on
full
like
house.
the other side of the mountain. So if the unconscious ones wake up,
Sorry,
the
a
first
half
thing
house.
that they see is not 2 of their deceased
dead
brethren.
Can I go through their pockets?
Sure. They are
I'm-
empty.
Okay.
All right, I was gonna say I nod.
Is the igloo still there?
Looking for ID.
Who created the igloo? I created the igloo, didn't I? Yes, it is.
And then
Okay, so Kachka's
Did
still
somebody-
inside it then?
No,
Uh,
I made my way out of there somehow.
Yes, Kochka swapped places with Regdar, maybe?
Yeah,
Does
so is
Regdar-
Regdar-
Oh,
Yeah.
Regdar
the
swapped
igloo?
me
Regdar's
into
okay, that's right.
the igloo.
Oh,
but-
that's right. Yes.
I
Oh,
knew
I may
somebody
still
was
be
in
in the
there.
igloo, come to think of it. I think everybody
You're
took
out of
care
the
of business
igloo.
while I was in the igloo. All right,
Nobody
I'm out.
wants to hear us figure out how you're getting out of the igloo. So
I
you get out of the igloo.
Oh, good.
Wouldn't
I
make a
just
bet
I was
on
going to
that,
say you could
Scott.
put the dead bodies in the igloo.
You could carve a hole.
Yes,
like a
there is a
little
hole
door.
that Kochka emerged from.
It's
so
a
you could put
perfect
them in.
burial mound. Nothing will ever disturb it.
Keep them cool.
I will.
That's important.
I will take note of, who these people seem to be. Like if we need to report on what they look like, that sort of thing.
Okay. So there, one is female and the other is male.
I think we should wake.
Perfect. We
up
can
at
start a
least-
new race of them.
I
They're
think
both
we
dead.
should wake up at least one of the currently unconscious dwarves so that we can ask them
Happens.
questions, get information.
Whoa,
maybe.
dwarves.
Sorry. Sorry. Halflings.
They're all short.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just call them shorties, and then you can save yourself the confusion.
Anyway, I think we should wake one of them up. I cannot. I don't have any healing ability,
Almost
but
slaps one. Does that work?
Well, as I
Oh
say,
my
I've got
gosh.
plenty.
It does not.
And if other people would like some right now, you are welcome to it.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
you know what? I could.
I like healings.
You only need to heal a tiny bit to get somebody awake, correct?
right.
One hit.
That is
one,
correct.
one hit point. So
Okay, then I can do that. I
but
can use
have
one
a bunch
side point.
of
Oh,
free healing.
I can't just do one hit point, but I can
Doesn't
I can
cost
heal
a thing.
as well.
It's already out there.
I could
Yeah,
use.
but-
I think
Yeah, we have a lot of
Amlal
people
could
who
use
need a
healing.
lot of healing. I feel like all of Kachka's
is
should
fine.
go to Amlal and Regdar.
I am down 40 hit points.
Kachka actually needs some too, but
I am down 96.
Jiminy.
I
I'm
don't have
fine.
that
I'm
much.
fine. It's fine.
All right, so I will
Carlos.
You're
I
down
will
like
heal
2
up one of them
Regdars.
for 2 hit points. I will heal up whichever. I'm in conference here with Shara, just being like, which one do you think we should wake up?
Yeah.
And I will make that happen.
Okay, so you heal one for 2 hit points, and he takes a deep breath, opens his eyes, looks at you, and says, "What happened?"
we were hoping you could tell us.
Last thing I remember, some crushing wave cultists had captured me from the Fane of the Eye.
What were you doing in the Thane of the Eye?
I am a member of the Eternal Flame cult.
Oh,
Cultists.
Oh, no, cult rivalry, everyone.
Can I undo those 2 points hit points I just gave him?
You can hit him, sure.
That sounds
So
like a waste
what
of
you're
energy.
saying is these are
You
the
have
the
advantage.
crashing wave are the sharks, and these guys are the jets of flame.
I was not saying that, but
What you're
I
saying
see.
is, thank you.
It is if you're. It stands to reason that the cult that worships fire and the cult that worships water do not get along.
Like the sharks and the jets.
Should
yes.
should we
We need to
proclaim
grill-
our victory and be brought back to the flame cult as heroes?
Yes, exactly. Yep, that's what I was going to say. We need to grill this guy for
Yep.
all the information we can get about the flame cult. Except so many of us have these stupid symbols right on our forehead.
well, we can say we were coerced. Maybe they'll heal us
We're water cult inspectors,
from.
and we've done our
Not
job,
here.
which was we were sent here. This is what Carlos says: is we destroyed the water cult leader and his summoned water monster, and the era of the water cult is over.
Is this person here? I point to the other halfling. Is this another one of your fellow valued cultists?
Yes. Is this the water portal? Is that where we are?
It is. Well, it was until
was.
we closed it.
Oh, I'm impressed. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We worked real hard to get it done. As you
And we
can
saved half
see.
of you guys.
Half.
Well, yeah, there were 4 of you, and we saved 2 of you.
There were only
Pretty
2 of
good.
us. You saved 100% of the people I know.
Well, then who are the other 2 halflings?
Maybe we should check them for.
There were 2
Can
other
you come
halflings.
with me to the igloo?
I don't know what that word means.
The ice hut. It's over here. Just come over
Ice?
here. And I lead this Carlos leads this guy to the igloo and shows them the dead bodies. Who are these people?
Yeah, I've never seen them before in my life.
Should we check them for a different, like a
Roll
sign of any of the
insight check, Carlos.
Okay.
Oh, Carlos is great at insight.
Well, you're the only person. in the
17.
igloo. You believe that he is not telling you the whole truth.
Ah,
Wow, you save a guy's
And I
life and then he
say,
lies to you?
listen to me. We saved your
Wow.
lives. I want you to be straight with us. What's going on here?
Are you a gangster, listen?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, see here. You want to play
tell me
some?
straight, see?
You want some?
None
You
of
want to play
your
some
flim-flam,
Fizman? You want a
okay,
piece
buddy?
of this?
Nice igloo you got here. I don't even know what an igloo is.
Shame if anything happened to it.
Like it.
Just everybody remember that halflings. Okay, some halflings in Dark Sun.
Cannibals.
Cannibals.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, whoa, are they really cannibals? I mean, we
They
don't.
eat-
If they're cannibals, we really don't have to worry about it if we were other halflings.
Well, they might
They
be
eat,
cannibals and also eat.
halflings and
Opportunists.
other things.
Yeah. I think elves also eat people in Dark Sun,
they
and I think Mulls would if they had to.
Yes, most people on Ethos
So,
would if
just-
they had
Presto's
to.
now
so-
dead, so we don't need to ask that question.
We'll never find out if Presto would have eaten us in a moment of need.
Give me a intimidation check.
20.
Nice.
So he looks at you and says, well, all right, so I have seen this halfling before. Both of these halflings, in fact. They were part of a trade delegation that I was assigned to.
Assigned to how?
Well, I was assigned to make sure nothing happened to the trade delegation, and clearly I failed.
Yeah.
Great job.
And then were you convinced to join the flame cult after that? Or were you a cultist embedded in a trade delegation?
Hard-hitting questions.
That is a hard-hitting question. I was seduced by the flame.
I mean, I understand. The flame seems pretty cool.
Give me an insight.
Yeah, roll insight on that sucker.
No, Carlos only rolled a 7 on that one.
Carlos believes that
Alma rolled a 4. He goes, yes, flame's very seductive.
I got a 14.
You do not believe that he's telling you the whole truth. He doesn't seem as... So you've met a few cultists in your last several years.
Howdy.
And
Too many.
You've met a lot of cultists.
Practically cultists.
I lived with them. I was one.
That's right. You were a fake cultist for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel like he lacks, this particular person, even though you've only met them very briefly, seems to lack the, let's say...
panache,
unbridled zeal
Zazz.
of a
je ne sais
cultist
quoi.
that you've met. Yes.
Yeah.
The cultist c'est quoi?
Is he a fake cultist? A real fake cultist?
Did Mashastra give me some sort of like secret handshake or signal or something like that? I mean, she could have embedded like other fake cultists elsewhere. Do I have some way to suss that out?
You had a signal that you used with your other friend.
Can't you just say, did Mashashra send you?
I don't
It
remember
seems like
her
the easiest
name.
way.
No. So I will do that signal and see what he does. Does he respond? And I'm watching very closely to see if there's even like a yes, exactly, a very subtle reaction.
Right. It's yes, he responds in kind using a hand signal, the appropriate response hand signal, but he doesn't look like he and he kind of looks at the rest of the party with an unspoken question to you, basically.
I do a very subtle shrug and kind of like, and then I just sort of say, yeah, they're with us.
Podcast listeners, this is my opportunity to remind you that there's a video version of Total Party Kill on YouTube, and you can also subscribe to The Incomparable and get it as a video podcast. And you've missed all sorts of hand gestures and things in the video that don't really come across in podcasts.
Aren't many Total Party Kills fans shocked and horrified by our gruesome visages?
No, actually, it turns out, Tony, that we're far more attractive than people think.
Oh,
when they just hear our voices.
The most depressing thing.
Do you do a lot of that in post, or they just make assumptions based on...
My computer's not that strong.
It's that our voices are terrible.
Oh, what about when we talk over each other and make jokes?
I don't know what that is about at all. I think that's fun.
Jokes.
Yeah.
What I usually get is you're less horribly deformed than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I will say that Steve is a genuinely attractive man.
Steve's a handsome man. We all know Steve's handsome.
Stop.
Steve is handsome. It is his personality that is horrifying and off-putting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Steve's personality that's in
It's
the
a fair
monster
point.
manual.
Yeah, no, he is min-maxed to heck and back. He is
Charisma.
True.
It's not. Unfortunately, personality is part of charisma.
That's how they get you.
No,
I'm going to introduce myself to this.
he's like a
happening and say,
fine Greek statue that also makes poop jokes.
I say, I'm Zatasha. What is your name?
That sounds like the best thing ever, Tony.
He
Can we
says,
put
"My
that
name
in your
is-"
next adventure?
Oh,
somewhere?
you mean Michelangelo's
Is it homage?
farting David? I see.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he doesn't wear any pants.
Yep, it's, you know.
Ease of access.
Letting it fly,
I can't
man.
wait to edit this.
Elite, I'm sorry.
The halfling responds. This is seamless for editing. The halfling responds. My name is Durlan.
What?
We never ask anyone their names. I even complain when players never ask anyone's names, and then when I'm a player, I never ask anyone's name.
Well, someone did ask
I'm
in
Zatasha, thank
betwixt the farting statue discussion. There
Yep,
was.
you just missed
Now you
it.
can't edit it out right there.
I know. I just
Yeah,
realized that.
continuity. Make a note of that, Erica. Can't edit that. Marker.
I say yes. We've all been sent by the same person, so we are all working together. What about her over there? I point to the other halfling who is unconscious but still alive. Is she with us, or is she an actual flame cultist?
She is with us.
Okay.
I was handing out hit points. Did somebody check out the fine robe on this one halfling yet?
I'm also going to give her some.
I don't think anyone wants to touch a dead halfling in front of a living halfling. Like, that seems like bad luck.
I went through pockets, but I didn't.
We could make a trade, like they could eat the halfling, but we keep the robe.
That sounds fair. Yeah, I will also heal the female halfling. Bring her.
She wakes up.
Yep.
And
Hi, I'm Zatasha. What's your name?
what? No one's ever asked me my name before. My name is Basha. Thank you, Zatasha, for healing us.
It
Oh,
rhymes.
we rhyme. That means we are meant to be friends. I help her up.
She nibbles on your shins just to see what they would taste like.
That's a sign of friendship in halfling. And Durlan quickly talks, says something to Basha in halfling. I don't know if anyone speaks halfling.
I do. Let me just ask a very regular question. If my halfling book of genealogy I've been carrying around for 7 years is useful in this situation, no, it's not.
Is there a chance that
a
halfling
little
is a
waterlogged.
variant of 3-creen?
Or giant.
Or dwarf.
There is-
Ironically.
What is if you play Dan? If you play
Slim.
giant backward, it surprisingly sounds a lot like halfling.
Yeah, that's true. But no, they're all unrelated languages, so you don't know what he's saying.
I mean, all languages are somewhat related.
He's probably saying these people are great and they work with us and we should work with them.
Yes.
Right?
Can I make an insight check to see what I think he's saying?
Sure, it'll be very high.
I am not rolling very well today. So that is unfortunately only a 13.
Well, you can kind of guess. You have been around halflings before, and you can read kind of body language and tone, and it doesn't seem like he's saying,
Although
let's
it's twice
murder
as hard
them
as
in their
usual.
sleep. It's half as hard because they're
No,
small.
because the body's smaller, so there's
So-
less,
Carlos says,
It seems positive.
we, like you, have been sent to take
we
care
like
of
you too.
like these. Yes, we like you. You like us. And we've all been
We're all
sent to take
friends
care
now.
of these cults. And I don't know if you've heard of us, but we have successfully stopped 2 of the 4 cults.
I have not heard of you.
We stopped
but
the air cult, and now we've stopped the water cult. 2 down, 2 to go. So, come with
Good.
us, and we'll stop the other 2.
So were you guys already sort of embedded in the flame cult so that you might be able to get us in the door, so to speak?
Well, we
or
can tell
was
you
that just a story?
that was a bit of a story. So
Fair.
we had to kind of we were captured by the Earth cult. They waylaid our trade delegation, and then all these cults are seeming. It's kind of a weird thing. We're seeming to work in cross purposes, but also pooling together. And this whole Fane of the Eye thing, it's like a non-denominational section. I don't really understand.
We've been there.
Well, good. And so the cult of the Earth captured us. We managed to escape to the Fane of the Eye with our compatriots in this ice hut. We, Basha and myself, managed to find some robes. So we disguised ourselves as a eternal flame.
Ooh, we have
cultists.
those.
Thumbs up to. Well, no, ours are the earth ones.
Yeah, but they're robes. I mean, just like
But
robe
we do have robes, yes.
buddies.
And now we have access to water, so we can actually wash them a bit because they
That's
were
true.
pretty gross.
What were we doing all this time with our clothes? If we had no water.
Sand baths.
That's right,
Okay.
like little birds. And then, so we came upon a patrol of Eternal Flame cultists. We told them that we captured these other halflings because we only had 2 sets of robes, and kind of ingratiated ourselves there, and kind of hung out with them for a while until there was a raid, and we were taken by these
A rave?
howling, the water cultists, and brought down here. But we don't really remember any of that.
So
Yeah, it was pretty
Where
ugly.
would you like to? What would you like to do next? Like, what's your next steps? Seeing as you're no longer being sacrificed to a horrible water elemental.
Well, seeing as how we have been basically unmitigated failures in what our mission has been, and you seem to be having...
We know what that's like.
You seem to have a much better track record than we have at the moment. I would suggest that you make your way down to the Weeping Colossus, which is where the elemental node of the Eternal Flame cult is, and stop Vanifer from summoning Imix into this plane, if at all possible. She also currently...
Can you?
Pretend those are words I understand. It's fine.
I assume you can give us
Can you give us any
directions
intelligence that would help us?
or intelligence?
I mean, I know.
No
I know
one can
you've
give
had
us
a challenging
intelligence
time here, but you've also
to the extent that we
you've
need
been
it.
with them for a while.
I have some paper and ink or whatever passes for paper on Athos. Would you be
Sand.
able to draw
Blood.
us a
Blood.
rough map to sort of give us an idea of where
Can't
to go, where their portal is located, or at least that direction, and what sorts of things we might run into on the way there? For example, what was it, Minotaurs that we ran into? I can't remember.
Oh, yes, the Ember Hulk Minotaurs.
Yeah, we managed to bluff our way past a couple of those blokes, but it would be nice to know ahead of time what we were going to be running into.
Also, a question: do we have say 8 hours before we had to deal with this?
Well, that is a question I cannot answer. I would imagine that time is of the essence, but I don't know. We've been gone. I don't know how long we've been gone, actually. So who knows? I will tell you that when you defeated the air cult, Vanifer, who is the prophet of the Eternal Flame, seemingly knew and started increasing the pace of her preparations. And she is a female tiefling who is in charge of the Eternal
A
Flame.
sheafling, if you will.
I will not. And she is trying to bring forth Imix into this world to, as she says, burn away the impurities.
Oh, there's a lot of impurities in Athos.
That's most of the world,
true.
really.
Yeah,
Actually,
really.
that
It's
sounds
like
pretty good. Let's sign on to that.
Also, kind of an
I
easy
don't-
job because
guys. Impurities is where I keep all my stuff.
yeah, but this is like low difficulty level because Athos comes pre-burned basically. So come on.
And he will tell you that the Weeping Colossus is so named for a large statue that is in the center of this place, which is also where the elemental node is. He'll tell you how to reach it if you like. It is so you have to go to the Fane of the Eye, which apparently you've been to before. And in the northwestern corner, there is a large floating disc that is an elevator that will take you.
Whoa! What's an elevator?
It will.
It
a
is a disc
conveyance.
that elevates. Duh.
That can-
Yeah, it's like an escalator, but room.
It can
Okay.
ascend or descend if you know the proper words, which I shall tell you. Ash will make the platform sink, and Ember makes it rise. So if it's not there in the chamber when you arrive, there is a small gong that you can hit that will cause the platform to rise.
I am into this.
Now that is service.
And that will take you, and so it's in the very most northwesternly corner of the Fane of the Eye. If you encountered the Minotaurs, it is in that general area. That's past the Minotaurs.
Second fantasy elevator I've dealt with this week.
And that will take you down, down, down into the Weeping Colossus. Now, one thing to note down there in the Weeping Colossus, we have not seen a whole lot of it because it is, you think here on Athos you're used to heat. It's a dry heat, so it's not that bad. But it is incredibly hot down there, mostly because, much like around here, all this water, which is frankly amazing. Just imagine this area and where there is water, replace it with lava, and you have the Weeping Colossus.
Lava?
Most of the floor is lava.
I forget, what is lava? Lava's like fast rocks?
Liquid fast rocks.
The good news is somebody can carve a symbol into your forehead that will allow you to swim in it. So,
Is that someone you, Kachka?
Is that a thing? Because I'm up for that.
That is news.
And
No, but good.
I mean, you'll
he
burn
says-
up immediately, but you can swim in it for about
there are
everybody,
15
everybody can
seconds.
swim in. Everyone can swim in lava once.
He looks at you seriously and says, "There are things swimming in the lava."
Well, what?
Of course.
Wow.
Boy.
Of course, yeah.
Wow, almost being sacrificed in a water temple feels almost relaxing after
But
that.
is it salt lava or fresh lava? That's a very important consideration.
Yeah, does it spin clockwise or counterclockwise?
It's fresh lava,
Okay, good.
Local lava.
local lava, and it all. So the Weeping Colossus.
That means when it dries, it won't be basalt.
It isn't that large, and it's the path. We have never been in the elemental node room, but I can tell you that it is to the north. We have spent most of our time in the Century Chamber, which is where they kind of were guarding us and testing our allegiance by forcing us to do things that I will not get into.
It seems like you want to get into it.
Let it up, friend. It's going to be a long, quiet walk back to, freedom.
While we are colleagues, I would not say we are friends.
I'm just saying,
except for Basha and me, because
Well, Basha, yes, you two are fast friends.
unpack those bags, man. I mean, you don't got to carry that with you.
We're feeling inspectors back in tier, so.
There's no therapy on
out?
Athos.
How do we get out of this room?
Yeah, that's actually unclear. We came down a waterfall to get here.
Yeah.
If you're asking the halflings, they don't know how they even got to this room, so they have no idea.
There are
sure they
several
More of a
other
general question for the group.
There are several other waterfalls that feed this. Are
but
they all? They're all down.
waterfalls? Tony,
Yeah.
waterfalls feeding this? Not good.
Do any of them?
Well-
do any of them look not as gigantic as the one we tumbled down to get here?
or
that
upflowing?
smashed our boat.
Oops. They all.
You would tell us if one of these waterfalls was an upfall, right?
I would. There are no upfalls. They're all downfalls.
Honestly, you
Are
shouldn't,
they
have, you,
still
shouldn't have,
downfall?
you shouldn't have said upfalls. That was just playing it to my.
Are they still falling, or you said that the water level was maybe going down? Are the
so
waterfalls
there's-
even falling anymore?
They are falling, but not as rapidly as before.
Okay.
And there are three. I want to say three
I
waterfalls
see
in
one
this
to the
room.
kind of north, east, and west.
I mean,
Northwest
maybe
and
we
east,
should
yeah.
just find a place to hunker down, and that although we can only take one long rest in the space of 24 hours, right? It hasn't been that long since
Okay,
our
so
last
what if we take
long
here?
rest.
What if we
Never
take a
mind.
short rest, see if the water goes down at all, and then reassess?
Yeah.
Because I would like to spend
I
some
like
hit
that.
dice.
Same.
Okay, take a short rest. Well, I'm not.
I assume we
you,
could be doing some of that while we were talking to them.
You can take a short rest if you so choose.
Yes. We definitely
I-
choose.
Some of you,
unless
choose, I don't
anybody
know.
objects to that. Spending some hit dice.
Because I need to spend
I
some hit
hear
dice.
no objections. The short rest passes uneventfully.
Kachka is Kachka playing
Song
music
of
for a short
Rest, of course. I just need to make sure it's still just 1d6 that you get. It is still 1d6 until next
bummer.
level. So take yourself an extra 1d6 if you're taking any hit points. because of the healing power of song.
Ooh. Wow, with the Song of Rest and 1 hit die, I got exactly back up to full.
Oh, look at that.
Precision healing.
Fantastic.
And so Basha and Durlan say, if you're going to rest, we would like to take care of our fallen comrades.
I rolled 3 2s in a row.
Indeed.
Take care of.
Yes, we will consume them.
Well, they said that?
Yes.
Oh.
The robe
They said
too,
the quiet
or-
part out loud, everyone.
To each one's
Halflings.
own.
Don't eat the
There you
fine
go.
robe if you don't mind.
No, keep the robe.
It'll get stuck in your teeth.
So they're gonna.
Maybe it's garnish.
They go into the igloo, and if you want to watch, you can watch. But they
do
are.
not
You
wanna
hear.
watch.
No?
You hear.
No?
Zatasha peeks a
I
little
kind of
bit.
do want to
is
watch. I'm going to go peek in.
I mean,
How's it
do
look,
they-
Scott?
Yeah, do they cook them? Or is this just.
They
like,
do not cook them. They are.
raw? All right.
They actually, before Durlan will ask you if he could borrow one of you a dagger.
Oh,
Here you go.
man.
Okay, that's
Thank you.
slightly better. And then they're just like, it's like, our halflings basically made of like fresh bread where they just pull apart.
No, it's when you ask them if they want a dagger, and they're like, nah.
In fact, I have 2 daggers. I will give 1 to each of them. Here you go.
Yeah, keep it.
No,
Keep
I
it.
want that. I want them back.
It's gonna be covered with halfling gristle.
There's water all over the place. They can wash it off. They seem like polite people.
All right.
That's right.
Look, I don't mean to be offensive to their death rituals, but
But you are.
well, this is a new experience from Rekdar. I don't know. Maybe Kachka's eating stuff all the time.
Zatasha was.
Kachka.
Zatasha
yes.
has a background. This is just like, sure.
And Zatasha is an elf, is that right?
No.
Rekdar is a city boy.
Tiefling.
Okay. Tiefling, there you go. So tieflings don't necessarily
So,
have.
Scott, if we
Yep.
spend an hour taking our time, finding our wounds, etc., does the water level descend at all, or?
Yeah, it looks like it is descending a little bit more. It's looking like you'd have to be here for, a
Long
day or to. I don't know how low you want it to get, but
How low
there's a
can
lot of water.
you go? It doesn't happen to reveal any other ways out that might have been obscured or buried or anything like that underneath water?
No.
Okay.
Now you do think that you could, and you could climb up the waterfalls, right? I think someone was behind one of these waterfalls at some point, and there's it's just a rocky wall back there. So
Somebody might need to carry me. I am
Right.
not a good climber.
I can climb pretty well, so I'm happy to carry someone. Let's give it a try, shall we? Which way do we want to
Clumsy
go?
is one of my defining traits.
North or west seem like... I mean, we came from the east. We know where that comes from, but I feel like maybe we should go up north or west? Mix it up?
Sure.
Explore?
Yeah.
And so as you're making your plans at the end of your hour, you notice that the halflings are still in the igloo, but they have placed all the belongings that were on their compatriots outside of the igloo.
Oh, let's look. I wonder if there will be something interesting there.
Is it a halfling flea market?
It's a pile of mostly wet clothes with a robe.
I want to look at the
Hey,
robe.
Rekdar wears robes sometimes.
So the robe looks like it is white, halfling size. It looks like it is very well made. It is like a typical kind of like a robe that would be appropriate to wear in the desert. It looks like it'll keep you cool. It is
Be a little short on Rekdar.
Yes, it would be a little short on Rekdar.
If it happens to be magic, it might resize automatically when you try it on.
No, it also
tried
kills
on.
you.
It resizes to Rekdar size.
Is the magic just that it resizes, or do I suddenly feel like I have?
Is there a voice in your head?
Zatasha says,
I will-
"Wow, you look really sharp, Rekdar. That's great."
I think what you need to do is take a sip of it.
I rolled a rather sad 10.
Oh, well, this is something.
Does anybody else want to take a look at this robe I'm wearing?
I mean,
Hey,
I'm
check me out.
I'm excited by it. I think you look fantastic.
I rolled a
and,
critical arcana. I can tell. I can tell.
Somehow,
Almost read one.
Me seen this robe before.
Yeah, Almost read one. All right, Almost give us the Slumdog Millionaire on how you know this one robe.
Well, in Amlal's clan, there was one chieftain who had an impressive magical robe, the only magical item Amlal has ever seen.
That chieftain may have been 2 halflings in a robe.
It's possible, unknown, and that robe was
2
It's more
halflings
like
in a robe.
4 halflings in a robe.
Yeah.
A robe of the Arch Magi.
Robe of Arch Magi. Or big
That's
giant,
great.
or big Goliath chieftain. One of those.
Well, before I
Same,
Google that, is
roughly
that better
same.
than the robe of the Magi or worse than the robe of the Magi?
It is better. It will give you, now you have to attune to it.
Yeah.
And your armor class becomes 15 plus your dex modifier.
I
You
like
have
that,
advantage on
Because I
saving
get hit
throws.
all the time.
You have advantage against saving throws on spells and other
No.
magical effects, and your spell save and attack bonus each increase by 2.
That's very powerful.
And yet it didn't
feels
save that halfling, so don't get too
Well,
excited.
Regdar's twice the guy.
There's a large hole
so I
in
think
it.
he'll be okay.
like. Yeah, there's a, a gaping
Just except for that
neck
spot, like right in
Yeah.
the back.
He's right. It's right in the name.
Yeah.
He's a regular guy.
Well,
I mean, by volume.
So there you go. You have to take. It's unfortunate you didn't look at it before the short rest, but there you go. You're not attuned to it yet.
Guess we'll be here for another hour.
So does it take time to attune?
It takes an hour to
It
attune.
takes a short rest, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else interesting in that pile of halfling stuff?
No.
All right.
Onward.
It's a very powerful magic item. So where are you going?
I think west.
West, says Shara, and
Learn
I,
to swim.
Amlal, will accommodate. Amlal's going to
Yep.
start swimming towards the west waterfall. Tell me if there's anything I need to do before I get there.
Well, you're swimming slowly. You used to be. Oh, actually, you never had the carving,
didn't.
right? So you were always a bad swimmer,
I was
and you
being
continue
dragged
to be.
around.
You miss your punt.
Yeah, we may be able to fashion
Oh,
a
man.
punt out of the spare halfling corpse. Oh no, those got used. Never mind.
yep. There's,
I'm
we should not want not.
and
Amlal
so
is
now
I am
you're
gonna wait. I am gonna
floating
wait
in
until I
charge.
get my
Tales of
daggers
the Dark
back.
Freighted our way out of here, but we
Yeah.
do.
Oh.
I
I mean,
assume
they would be-
Shara
it'd
was
be as, like-
standing on Amlal, using Amlal as a boat, like paddling paddleboard style.
Also, like, how big a boat could you make out of 2 halflings?
Well,
One boat.
half the size of a regular one.
Yeah.
All right, I
Human
will
boat
try
size.
to scale
boat size.
that waterfall.
All right, it's a 40-foot tall waterfall.
I'm
Have
8
I
feet
gotten
tall.
my daggers back from the halflings yet? Because I'm going to wait for that.
Yes, they have given you your daggers back. They thank you profusely.
I feel like I can do something.
You're welcome. I hope to see
Just,
you back
like-
in tier.
Don't lick those.
What are the rules for climbing?
A waterfall.
It's an athletics check that Scott determines.
That is correct. Give me an athletics check.
I'll also climb.
11, not my strongest.
I think I'm going to wait for somebody to go
26.
down a rope.
All right, whatever.
Well, you both ably climb up the.
Carlos looks better doing it.
Did either of you bring a rope?
Yep, always.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a
You're
14.
not gonna
Gotta have
climb
rope.
up a waterfall.
What kind of
without a
adventurer
rope.
are we?
I've got 600 feet of it, but I'm at the bottom of the waterfall. So-
Well, I will lay down a rope, and then you can tie your rope to my rope, and I'll pull my rope back up.
Nice. They don't have so
That's
much
a lot of rope.
and then once it gets to the part where they're tied together, you just untie it and drop. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then at the end, we tie Kashka to it, we pull it up, and we call that a rope-a-dope.
All right. Well, place your dopes where you will be in this room, and then I will describe what's in it.
I only rolled an 8, so how am I doing?
We hauled you up with a
We're
rope.
hauling him up with
You're
rope.
fine.
Well,
All right.
so no, not everyone is going to get
Okay.
up because there are
Then I
things
will-
in
I
this
will still
room.
be down.
So, Carlos and Umlal, I think, are probably, and Shara, was Shara climbing up with that
Yeah.
group? Okay, so those 3 probably are up there. Kachka is.
Am I down below still?
You're down below. Yeah, they haven't had time yet to
I'm inspecting.
fashion
That's part
the
of my
rope
job.
trick yet, and I will explain to you what you see. You see a large water-filled cavern that's 30 feet above the water surface. What? The ceiling? Oh, no, it's the ceiling. The ceiling of this large water-filled cavern is 30 feet above the water surface. That makes more sense. In the middle of the cavern are 2 rocky plateaus that rise 20 feet above the water. Atop each plinth crouches a humanoid with slimy, translucent skin the water flows toward the southeast, where you hear a thunderous water. That's where you just climbed up this thunderous waterfall. So, and these things that are on top of these plinths look like they are cultists, although they look like humans, or formerly humans. Mostly humans don't have slimy, translucent skin. And as you are climbing up, they attack you.
Well, I look at one of them on the rocky plateau and say, "Yo, Adrian!"
And then you die of natural causes.
All right, goodbye, everyone.
I knew that's how Dan would go out. Death by pun.
Yeah.
Are we rolling
Died
initiative?
as I lived, everyone.
You are rolling initiative.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That's my best roll of the day so far. Too bad I have that -1 initiative
Carlos.
modifier.
I have a +8 to initiative, and I only got an 11.
21.
So we have these two translucent skinned people on top of 20-foot plinths. And we've got Umlal and Shara and Carlos. Carlos seemingly is halfway up the waterfall. That doesn't seem right.
I'm at the top of the waterfall.
He rolled the 26, he went all the way up and then halfway back down again, just to show he could.
That's fine. I didn't understand that. Yeah, okay.
And so you are, Carlos, Umlal, and Shara are kind of standing at the top of this waterfall. There's lots of thunderous water falling below you, and you see what you see before you in this room. These people do not look friendly.
How deep is this water, Scott?
It is, what is it? It's like 5 feet deep.
Oh, cool. All right, so my torso is above the water. I like that.
Carlos,
So
what do you do?
They're 20 feet up, you said?
They are.
That seems like...
On the rocky plateau.
Yes, on the plinth, if you will.
All right. I see the one closest to me and do some magic like I can do. It's a ray of frost. It's a 12 to hit.
Oh. 12 will not hit. It has a shield that looks like a big shell, and it hits the shield and kind of frosts it.
Well, that shell is cold now, so there.
Take that.
And then
jerk.
after having done that, Carlos is gonna head over. What's my speed through this water?
You're at half speed.
Okay, so 2, 3. I will move there.
Okie dokie. And you will notice, unlike a lot of the other rooms, this room does not have like a pathway that's above the water. There's no, other than these plinths that are currently occupied and 20 feet up. How many times can I say the word plinth? Kachka, you are at the bottom of the waterfall. You don't really know what's going on. You're not even hearing anything because of the thunderous sounds of the waterfall.
Okay. Is there a rope presented to me?
They did not have time to throw a rope.
I mean, wasn't it just dangling down from the previous person climbing up?
I think they all just climbed
We all
up.
climbed up.
We free climbed.
Oh, you did? Nobody set down a rope?
We're dope
What
like
the
that.
hell?
Not yet.
They were going to
attacked
once they got
us.
up there.
Oh.
Step 1 was climb. Step 2 was drop the rope. We never made to step 2. Step 3
Well,
was
I'm not
profit.
sure then
Just in
why
case.
Kachka would do anything except go, throw down a rope, dummies.
Fair enough. Umlal.
All right, so they're 25 feet away. They're 30 feet up. I did the Pythagorean theorem, and that means they are 39 feet on the hypotenuse, which is slightly farther than I can throw a javelin at normal range. So I will move closer. Thanks, geometry.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks, geometry.
Thanks for nothing.
Whatever. If I move over here, can I hurl a javelin at this guy? Term
Yes.
guy indiscriminately. This person. All right, I will do that. I moved a couple. Throw a javelin. 23.
23 will hit.
Not actually raging right now, so it's just only rolled a 2. 7 damage.
All right, the javelin sticks into that person's.
I will use the
body.
rest of my movement to get up next to the plinth, to use your word.
Oh.
And I assume
half speed.
Well, you didn't say that before. I'm walking. I'm not even swimming. I'm walking through the water.
You're walking through very fast-moving water.
Well, nobody said anything about the speed before.
But no one asked.
Does that mean if it's fast moving, is it sweeping him along? Could he go with the water down to the south part of the plinth?
No.
Yeah, do I walk faster in the other direction?
No.
All right, so 20 feet. My speed is 40 normally, so at half speed, I would still be fine. I presume I cannot start climbing this turn, but at least, presumably, I'm also slightly harder to hit at the moment since I'm up against the plinth.
One would assume so. But you know what happens when you assume?
I have cover.
That is, oddly enough, that's what happens when you assume. You have cover. Now it is these translucent-skinned people's turn. And they will... Oops, I clicked a button one too many times. But
Oops,
get their turn.
They dropped their weapons.
Oh,
Whoops.
no.
Oh, no, not again. Oh, I hate that.
Carlos does a 17 hit. He throws a javelin at you.
It does not.
All right. And the other one on the other plinth tries to throw a javelin at you and just totally misses. It's like, why are you even wasting a javelin? Nice job, Fred. Zatasha.
Has a javelin come down, like falling over the waterfall at this point?
I appreciate that question.
What's the speed of a javelin in running water?
In fast, he said it was fast.
African or European?
Water.
I will say, sure. Let's say it was, since that Fred critically failed, his javelin kind of gets washed over, and you see a javelin fall down the waterfall.
Okay, I look at Kachka and Regdar. Let's see. I can make myself fly. I wonder, do I think I could carry somebody up to the top with flying? I'm pretty sure I couldn't carry both of them for sure, but nobody.
You could probably carry a halfling, but not a...
what about a regular guy who's wearing a robe that used to belong to a halfling?
You could probably carry about half of him.
Rats.
Also, my pockets are heavy with water.
Has anybody informed us yet that there's combat going on up there?
Yeah, well, we just saw a javelin fall, so...
Oh, javelin fell. Okay.
We don't hear it.
You heard Amlal's usual cry of javelin as he threw a javelin.
Nope, we're at the bottom of a roaring waterfall, so we don't hear...
Yeah, Carlos doesn't have an inside voice, and we've been inside for a whole long time.
All right, I point at the javelin that's falling down, and I say, "You guys, I think there's something going on up there. That's why the rope hasn't come. So help yourself to a javelin. Wait, if free javelin,
my compliments."
That's right. It's the
and also the hors d'oeuvres are over there.
Plunging Torrens complimentary javelins.
If Regdar
has a plan.
Okay, okay. I was just gonna say, like, if you cast Featherfall on yourself, could I then carry you up? But
I do have. Regdar does not use it very often, but I do still have spell slots left that I could use for a Misty Step. I would have preferred to be hauled up by rope.
Mm-hmm. Same. Okay, so I have very few side points left, but I am going to use. You said it's 20 feet high.
I said it was 40 feet high.
Oh, that's too high.
That's not fun. All right. Well, I'm gonna
tell you that as you are observing Shara and Carlos and Umlal clamber up, you do not think that it would be particularly hard to climb up.
Yeah, but like my character is built around being clumsy, so she would never even try if she can fly.
I'm just saying, it's
so
a DC 10 athletics check.
I mean, yeah, no thanks.
You got like a better than 50% chance, probably.
Yeah. Also, I could fall and hurt myself.
Also,
which is much more likely.
Into water, it's fine.
No one ever hurt themselves falling into water.
It's very soft.
I'm going to use
salt water.
2 side points and fly up because I get 20 feet for each point.
All right, so you find yourself at the top of the waterfall.
Yep. So that uses
and you see
bonus and
these 2 plinths that are currently occupied by 2 translucent-skinned humanoids, and your friends are not on the plinths, but they're in this room.
Well, then I'm just gonna look at the one that's on the closer plinth and just mind thrust at it, I guess. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Your fly didn't use your action?
It's not an... Oh, I don't think so. No, it's a move.
Sweet.
Yep. I had to use a bonus action to like activate that discipline, but...
I like it.
You got a 20.
All right. Nobody knows I tried to do anything. All they saw was that I flew.
You very impressively flew and landed at the...
And sort of gave a dirty look to that guy.
That's right. That's your move. You just enter rooms and give dirty looks.
Yeah, I grabbed the javelin before I came up, so I can give Amla an extra javelin if he wants it.
That's good.
Ooh,
Recycling.
Yep.
All right. Anything else? All right. Regdar, you saw Zatasha very coolly fly up that waterfall with a javelin.
It turns out that waterfall is 10 feet taller than my teleportation. So I think I have to climb, and I'm not good at climbing, but what could I do but try? Is this, just checking, this awesome robe that's really great for my armor class, my spell attacks, my spell saves, and my defense against spells, does it have any, like, climbing gear hidden inside of it?
If you were attuned, it would. No, it does not.
All right. I have amazingly rolled a 15, plus my raw natural athletics ability of +0 gives me a 15.
You can successfully climb up the waterfall.
All right. I get up here and I see jerks. Was that my move to get up here?
Yeah, it was a double move to get up there.
Double move. Okay, so I got no actions left. All right.
Yep. Now, if you don't want to use a double move, you could be halfway up the waterfall if you want. I don't want.
That's halfway. No good. I'm all done. Thank you.
You're welcome. So polite, Shara. You got some.
Okay,
points.
I think I'm gonna try to climb up this wall to the south of me.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's an athletics check.
That is an athletics check.
Could it
That'll be
an
a little
acrobatics
harder
check?
than it is not an acrobatics check. That'll be a little harder than the waterfall because the waterfall had lots of kind of handholds, and this is kind of a smooth surface, smoother at least.
Okay, that was a 5, so
Might not be good enough to climb up. It isn't, in fact.
how long has it been since we rested?
Since you just did your 1 hour short rest.
No, our last long rest.
Oh, that's a good question.
It was
Let's
right
see.
before we came in.
Before you came down here. Probably, 2-3 hours ago.
Oh, jeez. I think I'm gonna do it. I cast levitate on myself.
Ooh. You start levitating.
To 60 feet. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So I'm gonna cast levitate on myself. Oh wait, no. No. I tried to levitate that cage.
Oh yes, you did.
All right. I am going to cry.
Oh no.
Because
free
there's
action.
not really much
Crying
I
is a
can
free action.
do.
Well, I have good news possibly coming up.
Crossbow. Are they gonna jump down on us? Crossbow. Okay, I'm gonna try to fire crossbow bolt.
A fire crossbow bolt.
Yeah, that would be cool. That's a 15.
15 is enough to hit one of these dudes.
That is a grand total of 9 piercing damage to the guy on the south.
All right, that does not look agreeable to that person. He's not looking great. He's still up.
And that's my turn.
All right, and so rising out from some hiding spots
Oh, great.
are some large things that you Regdar has seen before, and everyone else has seen.
Everything
before.
I've seen is awful.
So you'll remember these large lobster-like creatures that tried to kill Regdar. They are Chuuls.
I don't remember what they were called. Oh, those are bad.
Lobstrosities?
Yes, 2 of them appear, And well, this one is going to attack Umlal because he's right there.
We are going to have some good eating tonight, you guys.
Was I attacked by a full-on Chuul or like a baby Chuul?
I think it might have been a baby Chuul.
Baby
Just because that was a lot of levels ago, and I think Chuuls are pretty tough.
Is that how it's pronounced? I've always heard Chuul.
Oh, maybe it's...
No, I think it's like your favorite Canadian singer.
I'm Chuul. I'll be your Chuul for this evening.
You're thinking of Jethro Chull.
Oh.
And these are large, like, lobster-like creatures that have, unlike lobsters, they have tentacles coming out of their mouth, and 2 giant pincers, which are like lobsters, I suppose. Oh. And they will, one of them will attack Umlal by, let's see, he's going to try to grapple you.
I was already craving seafood today, weirdly enough, and this is not helping.
Oh no, does a 22 hit Umlal?
Boy, yeah, that does.
All right, so you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're grappled.
My beautiful hit points.
Oh, your hit points. And give me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
My bonus is +8. You'd think I could roll a 5.
Oh dear. All right,
so inspiration?
As you are,
I never have inspiration.
Grappled, it wraps its tentacles around your face, and you feel these kind of like needle-like projectiles slipping under your skin.
Not like this.
Now you have a tattoo.
That's right.
Oh no!
It's etching your face apparently, and you are poisoned. And you are poisoned for 1 minute, and you're paralyzed.
Again? This happened last time. It was not great.
Okay.
Well, how long am I paralyzed?
Well, you'll get to make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns. But this lasts for 10 rounds.
Well, this makes me angry, but not angry enough that I can rage, because that's an action.
And then this one will swim over here and try to do the same thing to Shara.
Awesome.
Oh no.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, it grabs you with its pincers. You take 10 points of damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save 13.
All right, so it wraps its tentacles around your face. It slides its needles under your skin.
That.
And but you are made of sterner stuff than Umlal, and you shrug off the poison.
We should have gone.
Constitution
have a
save is
attack.
+8.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now you've got this big lobster-like thing near you, and it is Carlos's turn. So Carlos, things have changed a little bit. You've got 2 people on plinths, one of which is not looking great.
People on plinths.
I actually deleted one by accident, perhaps.
Nope, that guy's dead.
I wondered if it had like turned into a Chuul somehow.
It's dead too late.
There is. And the one to the south is looking pretty beat up, and the one to the north has been untouched.
All right.
They're 20 feet up.
I'm going to move toward the other guy to the north and zap him with my Ray of Frost for 17 to hit.
17 to hit. He puts up his shield, but it finds a gap in the shell.
11
and
damage.
Hits, and it freezes his chest. And there you go. He is still awake, still alive and awake. But
He's slightly more awake now, probably.
That's right.
The frost
invigorating.
sleep has gotten him.
You hit is what I was
All
looking
right.
for.
And then Carlos is ready to climb up on the next move.
Okay. Carlos is like, let me at him. Kachka. So now Kachka, you're pretty sure something's going on up there.
Yeah, someone's dispensing javelins. That's pretty sweet.
That's right.
I might just stay down here and catch them all day.
Yeah, there's just some kind of javelin vending machine up there.
There may be bodies on the way
It's
shortly.
like, you know those plastic things you get the toothpicks out of? For you, like, press the
The
thing down,
problem-
and the toothpick rolls out?
See, the problem with the javelin dispensing
Waterfalls.
waterfalls is that eventually one's going to take you right in the chest. So
Be careful.
don't linger.
So
go
if I
chasing
climb
javelins.
up this waterfall the old-fashioned way, does that use my move or does that use an action?
That would be a double move to get to the top. Probably.
So, answer both.
Yeah, both.
A double move? How tall is this thing?
40 feet.
40 feet.
You have speed.
All right. I guess I'll just try
And
to
then you
climb
get to
up
join
the
the Chuul fight.
That's right.
Chuul fight.
Chuul fight.
Are these
Hey, guys, wait for me, says Kachka.
Chuul's Day Night?
And she rolls a 20 to get up the...
She gets up easily.
and she says, holy crap, what's going on in here?
Kids today vaping with their Chuuls.
Are these Chuuls related? Are they family Chuuls?
It's hard to tell.
Oh my god.
Tony reaching for the low-hanging fruit.
That's right. It's a Chuul night, everybody.
You know me. Yep, stubborn as a Chuul.
Dangling there like the family Chuuls.
Oh, dear.
Sometimes you gotta be Chuul to be kind.
Kashka, I
That's
assume
the
that is
first
all
good one of
you're
the
going
night.
to do. Umlal, would you like to give me a saving throw?
No.
You are
I mean, sure.
wrapped up like a Chuul in the night.
I'm all tangled up in Chuul.
It's true.
All right.
Only Chuuls fall in love.
Only Chuuls rush in, too.
Yeah.
22, where was that last turn?
Wow, Chuul for the fire.
Who's that bald guy over there? Oh, it's Chuul Brenner. I should have recognized him.
Oh, boy. You are no longer poisoned nor paralyzed.
Oh, okay,
but you are
great.
still in the grasp of a Chuul.
It's,
Loving
you're
embrace,
being hugged.
please. Yes.
It's good to love you and hug you.
I can't play too late, people. It's a Chuul night.
Oh, man.
Tony should stop coming late, because this is what happens.
Oh, that's right. It's your fault, Tony. This person, this non-Chuul on this plinth, they're both going to throw javelins. Let's see.
I told myself when I got on this call, Chuul, be sorry.
This one's going to get to the edge and look down and throw a javelin at Carlos. Let's see if he'll hit. Probably not. Oh, 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So a javelin pierces your armor for 6 points of damage. And this one will... He's going to throw his at Zatasha, I believe.
Uh-oh.
18?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you say, I wonder where those javelins... Oh, and a javelin hits you in the chest for 7 points of damage.
Hey, look, I got another one.
I told you
Could you
got to
believe
watch
these
the
things are
javelin
free?
machine. Man, get you.
Yep.
It's not good. And they are kind of shouting gibberish. Zatasha.
That's just like us.
So you got 2 Chuuls near you and some gibberishly spouting, translucent-skinned javelin throwers on plinths.
All right.
Typical D&D setup, really.
Let's see. So this guy is how far away from me? I forget.
The guy
how
on
big
the
these squares
plinth?
are. Yes.
He is 20 feet up, and he is, let's see, how far away is he from
Dan, you said you did the math. Was it like 40 feet or something?
About 40 feet.
Dang.
There
Okay.
you go, he's 40 feet.
You can move, can't you?
I can move. Yep. I will do that. I will wade through the water a little bit closer so that I just want to get within 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to shove him.
Oh,
That's what I'm gonna
with
do,
your
so-
mind.
Yeah, well, technically with my new invisible mage hand, but it's a specific
But your mind
thing.
generates that.
It absolutely does.
it a
So
mind
it
or
needs
is
to
it a
make
hand?
a strength saving
The
throw
hand of the mind.
or be basically shoved. I'm trying to shove it off the edge of the plinth.
The hand of the mime. Well,
But it's trapped in a box, so.
so you
Very windy.
you give him a dirty look and a quick shove, and he falls off the plinth,
Oh.
and he takes what is it? It's d6 per 10 feet,
D6
so
per
he's
10
20 feet. So that's 2d6. And let's
Apparently,
see.
a creature can willingly fail that save. So if anybody ever needs to be shoved anywhere, I got you.
Oh, I know some people could be shoved.
I'm into it.
So he falls and kind of tumbles and hits the water head first. You hear a loud crack, and his body floats atop of the
Hard
water.
water
Holy
here.
crap! Don't mess with Zatasha, everyone.
And since that was just a bonus action, then I try to give a dirty look to the one that's up over Carlos. So it needs to make intelligence saving throw.
Oh, intelligence saving throw. All right, these guys are of average intelligence.
I'm glad we're pals, Zotasha.
An 11.
Because you scare the crap
We
out
are
of me.
pals. That's a fail. So yeah, it's gonna take 2d10 damage.
What are you doing? Mind thrust?
Yes, mind thrust. So that's 9 psychic damage.
All right, so he kind of staggers back a half a step and shakes his head and kind of looks around to try to figure out where that came from.
I suddenly look very innocent. I am all smiles. Look at me.
And Carlos is like, did I do that? Maybe.
Yes. Good job, Carlos. I'm also going to take a couple more steps this way because I don't like the
power.
looks of those lobster creatures.
Spirit
All right,
fingers make every spell work better.
That's the somatic.
Regdar, you have met
All right.
a tiny Chuul before, and it did not go well.
Yeah, I do not like these tools that are like 4 times the size of tools that I have seen
he did.
before. So Regdar is going to do. Regdar, usually does his, the magic that happens to occur in Regdar's proximity tends to be au natural, but he's going to use his wand of fireballs that I don't
Are you
use
stripping
very often.
right now?
I don't think that's what I don't think you mean.
No.
I think that means what you think it means.
I'm going to use wand of fireballs to cast a very high level fireball on these 2 Chuuls. Let's just see here.
I think you mean in the buff, which means to give somebody a buff.
Yes.
Is Regdar concerned about overdoing it? Regdar is not concerned
Never.
about
I was
overdoing
gonna say, when would that
when
be?
has he
Day.
ever?
Please have them do a dexterity saving throw. Did that put dice somewhere?
I don't know what you did, so I don't know.
I clicked the wand of fireballs thing.
Oh, you want a dexterity saving throw? I will give you 2.
Yes, please.
16 and a 17.
Hey, guess what? My spell save is 17 with my fancy new robe that somebody gave me.
You're not attuned though, so you don't get those. That bonus.
I don't get those yet. Okay. Then I don't actually know what I put it in my inventory, so I don't know what it is without that. So they were going to take half damage. They both succeeded. However, I did choose to cast it at a very high level, expending all of my almost all
Charges?
but one of the charges.
I was going to ask if you use all the charges. It's exciting.
Yeah. Let me just check the.
And you're centering it, I assume, to avoid hitting
behind
your
them.
compatriots.
Yes. Yeah.
Because remember, I'm Pleasant Scott, so I assume these nice things.
Right, Pleasant Scott.
Pleasant Scott. All right, it is a D6. It is 11d6.
11d6.
I don't have I know. I don't have 11 in my house conveniently located. Otherwise, I would roll them because that would be like 2 fistful of dice. Here it is in roll 20. That would be 44 damage. It's only 22 because
That's pretty good though.
Take half of it. I rolled 3 1s in there, but also
4
6s. So
and
I don't know.
3 5s, so that's not bad.
Yeah, it's
You
about
got a
Those-
Yahtzee too, so
Rolled a
congratulations.
2.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Yahtzee is, but
You don't know what a Yahtzee
What?
is?
I don't. I know Yahtzee is a game, but I've never played it. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know
have
what a
one
Yahtzee
anyway.
is either.
Scott.
Oh,
All right,
my
next
gosh.
next game night, we're playing Yahtzee, everyone.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. Oh,
Yep.
I grew. I
I know that
out.
people yell. I know people yell Yahtzee. I think there's a
Yep.
cup full of
Yeah, that's
dice.
true.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the best part of the
5
game.
dice.
All right.
it's fun.
Yahtzee.
Whoa.
Have I now
That's going to make
experienced
a
it?
whale of a podcast, too.
Yep.
I have played Pirate's Dice, which I think is similar. Anyway, so 22 damage, and
I
Regdar
don't
would
want to hear
like
about your weird frat rituals.
Regdar would like to swim as much as he can away from the Chuuls.
all right.
Because goodbye, Chuul world.
Oh dear. Let's talk a little bit more about Yahtzee. Shara, what are you doing? You've got you are
With your life, we mean.
You are grappled currently by a Chuul, but you are not poisoned by a Chuul. So
Okay. So I'm grappled. That means I can't attack until I break free, right?
You can attack.
You can attack. You just cannot
attack.
leave.
Oh,
Your speed
okay.
is 0, basically.
That's fine. I don't want to leave right now. So first attack with my rapier is a 15 to hit.
All right, so this is when, well, you probably noticed before, but the Chuuls have a very tough carapace, and your rapier scrapes along it.
Dang it. All right, trying with my dagger for 17 to hit.
Ah, but you, with your dagger, you find a joint in the carapace and slide it into the meat of the Chuul.
So that is 6 points of damage.
Delicious.
In the meat of the Chuul.
And it takes 6 damage.
6 damage. And I'm grappled. That means I can't disengage. Is that correct?
That is correct. It is basically holding you in its pincers.
Okay.
Wow.
You could, I mean,
Pincing.
you attacked, but just so you know, next time you could use an action to try to get out of the grapple.
Yeah.
But just keep
Or if
stabbing
you
at.
have-
I mean, that works too. Just keep stabbing it.
Perforate.
You imagine that it will probably try to drape its tentacles across your face again.
Yeah, probably.
God.
Well, there. Oh, actually, I can't actually. No, I can't actually. Never mind. No actuallys. I'm done. Done.
All right. I like that. That's your life attitude. No actually.
actuallys.
I'm done.
Yep.
Sequel to Love Actually. No, actually.
That's no. All right. Well, that Chuul that is currently holding Shara is going to squeeze its pincers and see if it can't squeeze out some of Shara. I don't know why I found that so funny. I apologize.
It's like toothpaste, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, that's basically what you do with
with a
lobsters.
17
So
Human
perfectly
toothpaste.
reasonable.
So it gets a 17 to hit, and it squeezes for another 12 points of damage.
I would like to try actually to disrupt that strike on
All
her.
right. Okay.
Which what do I do for that? One bardic
Roll some
inspiration
dice.
die to decrease the attack ability damage roll of the creature. Okay, and that's a D8. So subtract 8 from that to hit roll.
Oh, I'm going to imagine that 9 misses.
Yeah. In fact, 6. Well, I guess it needed to be 2, but yep.
All right. Well, then it felt like it should have squeezed some life out of you, but it did not. And it is
Kachka?
You got it.
unhappy about such things, and so it's going to try and paralyze you by tentacles, needles, face, blah blah blah. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please, Shara.
This is a 13. I think I got 13 last time too.
You did. You once again shrug off this poison and say, "Ha ha, not this time. Chuul me once."
Yeah, Scott's in the mix now.
We broke him
love it.
finally.
Yeah.
I was always broken.
Aw.
Speaking of broken, Umlal, you are still also grappled by this Chuul, so it's going to once again do its favorite thing, which is squeeze and drape. So it's going to squeeze you.
Me not into this Netflix and Chuul thing.
I think a 16 does not hit Umlal. Is that true?
No, just misses.
All right, so you are not squeezed, but give me a DC 13 Constitution save, please.
No, come on.
You can do this.
Don't
This
fail
is what
me
your
now.
character's designed.
Oh,
Oh,
14,
look at that.
14, 4. It's one more than I needed.
Wow.
You-
Kind Scott is like on our side, even as he murders us with Chuul.
He feels bad
you
when
know.
he kills us.
Unsettling.
Yeah.
See, that's my long game. All right, well, there you go. Nobody's dead yet. Carlos. Well, that's not true. One translucent skinned humanoid is
Hey,
dead.
hey, Scott, can you have the guy to the north make a strength saving throw?
Oh, I can have the guy. He prefers to be called the King of the North.
Okay.
I'm
so
the king of the
royal-
north.
These are the royal Chuuls.
That's right.
I think
The crown Chuuls?
11.
Yeah, we did that already.
All right.
Yep.
I think we did those.
and by
My
we, I mean not
saving
me.
throw is 11. Does that mean I hit?
I don't know what you're doing, so.
Well, he has to make a DC 11 strength save.
So he makes it because on a tie, the
On a
person-
tie, he gets it.
he
well,
gets
that's the
it.
worst.
It's just
Well,
like
then-
on a tie, you get it.
Well, then I'm going to climb.
Like the wind.
Can I
You may
climb up here? What do
Give
I
me an
need to
athletics
do?
check.
Noted for climbing?
Oddly enough, yes. It's one of its hobbies.
19.
Okay.
All right,
Weekend
you scamper
warrior.
up a plinth. Scamper, scamper, scamper. Now, do you want to? He is kind of at the edge of the plinth. There. Do you want to, pull yourself up very dramatically at his feet, or are you trying to?
Fire bootstraps, preferably.
I just want to
his
pop. I
bootstraps.
want to pop up and take my second wind and hit him.
Okay. Well, then I'll just place you over there. Go ahead.
I think he means action surge, but
Yep.
Oh, you're right. Action surge. Sorry.
You pop up.
yeah,
Heal
pop
yourself.
up and take a second wind.
Oh man! There's so much to climb. I've been climbing.
You see how much I just climbed, buddy?
I need a sec. One sec.
Now he's looking. You have not seen many translucent skinned humanoids in your life, but he's not looking good.
A little thin-skinned.
He is. Yes.
Well, the bad news is I'm rolling really bad. How about a 17 to hit?
A 17 will hit. I'm going to assume
That's 6 damage.
All right, you slice him across his chest with your short sword. He grabs his chest, says something in gibberish. A single tear rolls down his cheek, and he falls off the plinth.
All right,
to his death.
That gibberish wasn't infernal by any chance, was it? Because I do speak infernal.
It just sounds like unintelligible gibberish.
just nonsense. Well, he's dead, and Carlos now turns around to see, oh God, they're horrible lobster monsters killing my friends.
They look much worse.
It's fine though.
It's cool.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
That was very very exciting. Kachka.
So these two pals of mine are already grappled, right?
Yes, they are currently grappled.
They are.
Me got him just where we want him.
He is grappling the Chuul. No, he's not.
All right. Well, Kachka's just itching to try out this new song that she taught herself. So she plucks at her G-string, by which I mean on her instrument, and sends out an eldritch blast towards this southern Chuul.
Whoa.
Which is just an attack roll, which is a 20.
20 will hit a Chuul.
Okay. Where's that D10?
And this southern Chuul is the Chuul that has gotten the most damage.
Yes.
Although they look about comparable.
Good. I would like it to take more damage. To the tune of 5.
Okay.
And I've got yet another ray of energy that will shoot out of my cleatar. That one is a 17.
That will hit.
Cool. Please take 3 more damage.
I would like to do so.
Oh, I thought you were going to refuse. I thought you were the Chuul of denial. Come on!
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Oh, very quiet clap. See, you have to watch the video, people.
This is a
you
tough
would see that.
All right, and then I will use my bonus action to give Omlal a little bardic inspiration for his attempt to get out of the grapple, or whatever he wants to do with it.
Who knows what he wants to do? But now we'll find out because it's Umlal's turn. You are grappled by a Chuul,
All right. Well,
Grappled by a Chuul.
but you're not paralyzed. So
being
wrapped up
grappled
like
also
the douche.
only means that I basically can't move.
pretty
I
much.
can't move, but that's it.
And you can use your action to escape if you like.
I can, but what I'm going to do instead is first use my bonus action to get angry.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't like you when you're angry.
I do.
The secret is he's angry. And then
I never liked you.
that's right. I will yell, "Me choo 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 you!"
Wow.
Hit
Reach new lows.
him with a great sword. Oh
So,
boy,
the highest
Ooh.
heights and the lowest lows in
so
such
true.
a close proximity.
So true.
I don't know if I could take this roller coaster.
It bounces off the Chuul's
A second
carapace.
attack then. I should have done with advantage on that one. How about a 20?
That will crack the carapace, and take damage.
14 damage.
All right.
Handle with carapace.
I should have used. You know what? Can I retroactively? I forgot I had Bardic Inspiration. Can I Bardic Inspiration that first one?
Yes.
What is the? Is it a D6 or D8, Steve?
It's a D8.
It's an 8.
So how about a 17? Would that have hit?
That does, in fact, hit.
All right, so 16 damage plus 14 damage. That's an even 30 damage to that Chuul.
I pity the Chuul.
And we're back to the highest heights.
Oh, wow.
That Chuul has a bunch of slashes. Is there anything else Umlal would like to do? You've dealt an impressive amount of damage to your Chuul.
Chuul's also not getting on no plane, just to be clear.
That's true.
No, I think I'm good.
All right, Zatasha.
I think I'm going to try that shoving thing again, but this time I think I'm going to try shoving the Chuul. I don't know if it's going to work because it's probably pretty strong, but
It's also large.
Yeah, I'm going to, let's see.
Can you ungrapple our friends with a shove?
It just says creature. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, as a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. So it has to succeed on a strength saving throw. So I try to shove it with my mind and say, everybody out of the Chuul.
It gets a 16.
Ugh, it just made it. Okay.
I guess you could say it's too Chuul for pool.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god. Let me off right now.
Yep.
I'm ready to drink after that one. Maybe like a Moscow Chuul or something.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I'm just going to give it I'm just going to mind thrust it then. Actually, does the one on Umlaw look closer to death at this point?
Yes, it does, in fact.
Okay, then I'm going to mind thrust that one. And it has to make an intelligence saving throw.
12.
It does not make it.
Chuuls are not particularly bright.
So 11 psychic damage.
All right, it takes it.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Regdar.
Regdar is really at a loss for things to do at this point.
One more charge on that wand.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna do a firebolt, 24 to hit, which will do 2d10 damage to the hurt Chuul. Unfortunately, I rolled pretty low. That is 4 fire damage to the hurt Chuul. So I was really hoping to turn that into a fossil Chuul.
The Chuul is looking pretty beat up, but it's still up and at him. Anything else, Regdar? You want to move? You want to?
No, I'm done.
Right. Shara, you're still grappled by a Chuul.
I am. Hey friends, I need help remembering that when I'm attacked by an enemy I can see, I take half damage because I never remember to do that.
You're an awesome
that's
rogue.
important.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, on to my attack. I'm not going to try to get out of the grapple. I'm just going to try to hit it again with my Rapier of Wounding. Ooh. That hits a 22.
22 does hit.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Oh, all right.
And then I'll try again with my dagger for an amazing 8 versus AC.
8 does not hit.
Yeah. And I guess that is my turn. I wish I could do sneak attack damage, but I cannot.
No one can see you. And no one's nearby. Chuul's turn. Well, they're just gonna keep doing what they're doing. So they're gonna squeeze and lick. So this is what they're doing. I don't. Shara 15.
Life is an otter pop.
Misses.
Right. And Umlal an 11 misses. So they miss both times. But please give me, both of you, Constitution saving throws.
Crud, I got a 5.
All right. Shara, you are poisoned and paralyzed.
Oh, boy. And
Damage on my turn.
No damage, but saving throw.
Damn it. I only have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, not Constitution while I'm raging.
But I will have advantage.
There is no damage, only Chuul.
24.
You feel fine. You don't even notice that it tries to poison you with that mighty Constitution saving throw. Carlos, you are atop a plinth.
All right, I'm going to click my boots of speed together, and I'm going to try to do something here, Scott. Let me know if I can do this. I want to run. I want to leap across between the plinths and run down so that I'm by the Chuuls. Can I do that?
So boots of speed don't give you like spider walking.
Well, no, I mean I
So
can
you can't,
leap
like,
across
run
using my
down.
strength.
Have you never watched The Flash?
I can do. I just want to be able to. My question is, with my move, can I do the leap and then the running with the extra speed that I've got?
With the leap and the running.
The leap and the so you want to leap, run across the other plinth,
Yes.
and
then leap into the air.
Running.
Leapy.
And I actually want to leap into the air so that I'm between the diving off the plinth
Betwixt.
in between the two Chuuls.
You should just try to cannonball right into the top of one. And
Well,
see if you can do
it will
damage.
it doubles your move, so you would give me an athletics check to leap, and then
Okay,
again
22
to leap.
athletics check.
All right, so you've leapt to the secondary plinth.
Okay.
Or really the southern plinth. They're all plinths.
And
are
now
equal.
I want to leap out in between, or sort of like to there, basically. So I take a little dive, like an
all right, give me an athletics check,
Acapulco cliff dive.
just to make sure you don't take damage.
13.
As you
Only
leap
5 feet deep.
off the thing. You do, in fact, you do leap, but it's more of a fall.
Okay.
As
It's
you
ungraceful.
you're going very quickly.
Forgot to
You-
look before I leapt.
Exactly. You slip and you fall. Sadly, you fall on your back. You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And you could get up if you want, but
Do I still have my action?
Because
Because I was just moving.
Rest of the party holds up little signs with numbers on them.
So let's see how far you went.
They're not great numbers, sorry.
2.5.
Those
I don't know. I'm
numbers
pretty
are
impressed
bad.
that he took that risk with the water.
10, 15.
We're not great
Or
numbers.
alternately,
The
I
Tyrion
have
judge gives him an 8.
Actually, Scott, I have an instantaneous spell that forms a 15-foot cube around me. While I was still in the air, could I have cast the spell and then landed on my back?
What is the spell?
Thunderwave!
Oh my god. He lands with the biggest thud.
It's just like a crater, like of water.
Thunder.
Let me do it, Scott.
Sure.
It's the Cannonball Thunderwave.
Yes.
Do
You
it, Scott.
can do it.
Yes.
All right.
Delightful.
A Constitution save on those two guys. 11. DC 11.
I think if you look at the full rating of Thunderwave, there's an asterisk that says you can do pretty much anything if it's awesome.
That's true. When one Chuul, the wounded Chuul, fails, but the other succeeds.
All right. Well,
I mean, they're both wounded, but the
the
more
wounded Chuul takes... it failed, right? Wounded Chuul takes
Yep.
12 damage. The one who succeeded takes 6 damage. The wounded Chuul is also pushed 10 feet away. I don't know if that will break it away from Umlal or not.
It does.
And then Carlos smashes into the water on his back.
And one arm comes up and he goes, "Worth it!"
Yep.
Yes, it's very
Sorry,
exciting.
probably more like, "Worth it!" Oh, God.
None of you were looking up, and suddenly, from nowhere, as you're looking at these Chuuls, Carlos, there's a big thunder clap, and Carlos just lands in the water.
And suddenly there's a Chuul in my face.
And there's a Chuul right next to you now. And right next to Rekdar.
Neither one of us likes this very much.
And Carlos is kind of sitting up so that he doesn't drown in
He's just,
the water.
buoyancy.
He's kind of floating.
Salt
oh,
water.
yes, he's floating because he's wearing armor. Kachka.
Carlos says, that was awesome.
All right, Kachka is a little concerned about Shara's ongoing engrapplement, so she's going to try and cast Dissonant Whispers on the southern Chuul. Please attempt to make a Wisdom saving throw, if you will.
Shara, please.
Wisdom saving throw. I got a 9.
That is a failed save.
All
So,
right.
that Chuul will take 7 psychic damage,
All right.
but it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
All right. Now the thing is, it will move. Oh, wait, where are you? There you are. And how far can it move? 60 feet. So it will.
I love those dissonant whispers. Freak that monster out.
Hey, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
You can't take Shara with you.
It takes Shara with it.
No.
Whoa. That's against the Chuuls.
Where we're going, there are
It's supposed to
I'm
be
more
frightened
upset
and
by that
terrified. It
than
needs
the
to drop her and run away.
being
Like
dragged
behind
Yes,
the
Chuul's
Chuul
out
log.
for summer. Oh, come on.
one of the an involuntary.
Can it take her or
reaction
can
for
it not take her? True or false? It's a Chuulian question.
It can take her. True.
I don't like it.
I'll allow it.
Well, okay. I'm not sure what to say to that, so I guess I'll just... wow, is there anything I need to do here besides stand here
So yes,
and
it
be
scuttles
irritated
away
with
with
you?
Shara though,
Yeah, not cool.
and goes behind a plinth out of sight.
Not Chuul.
Not Chuul. Yeah.
Not Chuul.
Not Chuul.
It's very Chuul.
All right, Amlal, are you still grappled or are you good?
No,
It's not
I got the thunder wave pushed it away.
All right. All right, well, I guess I will just follow that Chuul. That's not even
grab
fun.
Grab
It's just fun to say.
I don't know, but like grab a taxi cab or something. Like, quick, follow that Chuul.
Chuul.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's as far as I can go.
All right, the Chuul is easy to spot. Umlaw.
Oh, it's that, but that could be a different Chuul. You just have to
right.
be hanging out around that corner.
Yeah, you go around and you see a Chuul that you think is it, but it's wearing a fedora. Like, I guess it's not.
Different Chuul.
It is carrying. It is carrying your friend Shara, but that could be another tiefling.
Like a relay race, they just handed her off.
Yeah.
Umlaw, you've got you are freed.
I know, but I will run over and hit this Chuul.
All right,
21.
that'll hit a Chuul.
Second attack.
That particular Chuul.
22.
Oh, all right. Well, actually, the first attack, I don't know if it matters,
okay.
kills this Chuul.
Well, I guess it's sort of matters.
Halachulia.
Of all of the stretches tonight, I think that was the stretchiest one.
Oh, you thought that
know.
was unusual?
It's not unusual to be loved by someone. All right, can I?
I'm sad
all right,
Steve missed
instead of
that.
making that second attack, can I have climbed up? Use the rest of my move to climb up this plinth, and then perhaps hurl a javelin with my second attack.
Sure.
All right, so I'll hop on up on top of the plinth. I'll give you an athletics check.
Give me an
23. I think.
You hop on up like a eager bunny.
Or can I jump far enough that I can hit this guy with a greatsword, like with Carlos's brilliant inspiration?
Sure. Give me
I
an
leap.
athletics check.
Oh man, I just wasted my 23. This is not going to go well. 21.
All right. You leap,
A mere
land
21.
wherever. Well, not
I
wherever.
will land next
somewhere
to Shara
near.
and stab my greatsword down into that Chuul, and I can either reuse that roll I already rolled or roll again. Up to you.
Just reuse the roll. So
Okay, so
16.
it's 22, so 16 damage.
All right. This Chuul has seen better days. And that's all that you can do, Zatasha. You're next to a dead Chuul.
Well, I'm going to
My favorite Marvel movie.
around it and get to the point where I can see this one.
This is
just gonna-
a live Chuul.
Try to shove it with my mind again. So, strength saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
I'm doing it subtly this time, so nobody will know if I failed because they won't necessarily know that I tried.
17.
All right, that makes it. Instead, I will, as my action, mind thrust at it. So, intelligence saving throw.
Oh. An 11.
That misses. So I do 7 points of psychic damage to
All
that
right.
Chuul.
So he doesn't like it. Anything else, Tasha?
Nope, that's all.
All right, Regdar. all-
Well, there's no Chuul in Regdar's face, so I think Regdar kind of paddles. I can only go 15 feet with a move in the water.
Nobody
so I
wants a
think I have to
Chuul in their face.
I think it takes me two moves to get around this corner here, so that I can see Shara and Omlal and the Chuul over on the other side of the cavern. Regdar out.
You can wave at them. Hello. Shara, you are still... Oh, actually, you are paralyzed, so give me a saving throw.
Is it... What?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay.
Sorry, I should have... Just give you any saving throw you'd like.
Okay, fine. It's a 23.
That's a 6.
You continue, sadly, to be paralyzed.
Okay.
Which means I get advantage when I try to squeeze you. Although...
And I don't get to use my reaction.
You do not. So I hit, you take...
But I can use mine.
Hey, so
what did you roll?
I've got one too.
I got a 16.
Oh, yeah, I think I can help with that. Do you have something better, Omlal, that you're excited about?
When a creature within
16
5 feet
hit,
of me
right,
makes an attack,
Okay.
I can. So we can both do this. As soon as
My
he makes
AC
an
is
attack,
16.
I can make an opportunity attack on him.
Okay, so you can attack, and I can try and decrease the...
Yeah.
Okay, good.
One too
So-
much.
All right,
Decrease.
so I will decrease. If I can figure out which
You just
die
need
to
to roll
use.
a 1, Steve.
one,
Oh,
so
okay.
you have,
I think
in
I
fact,
got it
decreased
then.
it.
Well, I overachieved and got a 7, so I think we're good.
All right. Then it cannot... It is frustrated because it feels like I should have been able to squeeze, but I did not.
I have those mornings.
Oh boy. With my new Sentinel feat, when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. That's a 19.
That will hit a Chuul.
14 damage it will take, and its speed is reduced to 0 for the rest of the turn.
Well,
Wait, Carlos should probably have gotten an opportunity attack when it ran away from me a little while ago, too. Just
Maybe. Its speed is reduced permanently, isn't it, Scott?
Yes,
Carlos
because
was lying
it
on the
is
ground.
dead. You have killed 2 Chuuls. Hooray! Are there any more Chuuls in this room? What will our adventurers do? There are no more Chuuls, don't worry. We'll find out next time on Total Party Kill.